Hello YouTube, guys and girls, people of the internet. Tutti back with a very special video. News has reached me, excuse me, from the 16-Bit Brothers channel. AD, Rob, Danny, and obviously what was Johnny. That YouTube of the year 2014 has now come to an end. There is a winner, an outright winner, and quite rightly so. So first and foremost, well done to, you know, well, I'm a massive fan. There's none other than Bithead 1000. Jesse, he's a great guy. So if you don't know who Bithead 1000 is and you've been watching my channel, you've obviously had the volume switched off. Please go and check him out. He is the winner of YouTube of the Year 2014, and yeah, I mean, more applause and laudits than I could ever praise upon the guy, and I'm sure you guys will go over and do exactly the same, you know. Very, very well deserved, and to be honest, it was never in any doubt. But now here's the but. Here's the clincher, the butt clincher. Not the butt clincher, but here's the clincher. Obviously, you know, Jesse's Bithead didn't really want to, or didn't really quite understand the enormity of what he was taking on by becoming the winner. The guys over at 16-Bit Brothers, again, I'll link their channel down below, will explain it all, but essentially the winner of YouTube of the Year takes it on for the year. Bithead didn't want to do this, it's obviously too much for him, you know, and he kind of struggles to get one video out a week, which I fully understand. So they sort of said to me, like, as runner-up, do you want to take over the mantle and run with it? You know, and I sort of said, look, it'd be an honour, an absolute bloody honour. So I'm going to call myself the custodian of YouTube of the Year, or YouTube of the Month. I'm not the winner. That honour goes over to Bithead. Let's make that perfectly clear. I've won diddly squat. I've just come runner-up. So I'm going to class myself as the custodian of the YouTube of the Year. Hopefully I'm not going to fuck it up. I hope you guys will still tune in. If you don't watch my waffle and shit and crap, please just watch that, if only just to vote. I'm drying up here. Too much pressure, I can't deal with it. I need not to rush because I'm going to miss something out here, I know I am. So, I'm not very good at editing, so I'm kind of in the same camp as the 16-Bit Brothers are now, where they're all trying to learn all this, you know, all the fancy shit. It's not going to be anything fancy, so I just want to you know, I'm trying to manage people's expectations here. I'll do my best. I'll keep it going for sure. It might be a little bit wobbly at the start, but please bear with me, okay? I think that's it. We have the winner from this last month. Yeah, because we're on the 1st of Feb now. So we'll have the winner from last month, so we'll just wait for that to come through. And I'll try and jerry-rig a video together and then look to get something more permanent in place. Yeah, get a theme going kind of thing. But please bear with me, you know. I think a lot of us, sort of, when we sort of sat down and thought about it, you know, the enormity of the task, it's nothing to be taken lightly. So I hope I don't drop the ball. Like I say, please stick with me. If nothing else, just tune in, just for that, you know, just to vote. And I would encourage all of you to vote. It's, you know, it's not you know, the sort of Masons or anything here. The winner can nominate whoever he wants, and then people can vote for whoever they want. You know, there's nothing untoward going on, regardless of what some people may think. Right. So that being said, that's that bit done. The YouTuber of the month. I hope kind of explained a little bit. If the rest of the video now is just going to be me sort of talking about my finds, my grabs, my pickups. So, you know, stay tuned if that's what you like. If not, then that's more than okay as well. And hopefully we'll see you in the next video. Okay, right, moving on. Fucking what have I got? Jesus Christ. Bit of a Super Famicom deluge. Must admit, I've gone a bit nuts. It's a bit mad. And some actually a great pickup. Only one real sort of out and about pickup as well. So What a bloody morning. What a morning I've had. Anyway, first and foremost, what I was going to say, there's something else I was going to talk about. Leeds, we're on. We're going to rock and roll next Saturday, the 7th. So get yourself down there at your Collect Market at Leeds. Don't know where it is actually. I will be going. I was going to hopefully be hitching the lift off Retro Chef Lee. He can't attend, unfortunately. But another fellow YouTuber, Bad for Cup UK, I think, or Bad for Cup, Tim, has very kindly offered to start up Tooty's Taxes, as he likes to call it. So yeah, I'll be getting a lift off Tim. So I'll definitely will be there. I'm not sure what to expect, to be honest. I know last year it was a bit of a damp squib. A lot of people went. I think Stu Ninja Bearhawk, Daz. Who else went? I don't think Jay went. I don't think Jay went. So I don't think Retro Dave went. There's someone else who went as well, and sort of basically said, yeah, it weren't great. It was too many people, and it's too small, and it was again quite badly organised. So fingers crossed, they've learnt a lesson. But to be honest, a lot of these events, I don't know, they don't seem to learn a great deal from any other events. You know, surely should have a best practice guy like we do at work. That seems to sort of fall short somewhat. Anyway, I will be going. So if anyone else is going and you see me, come and say hello. You know, it's always nice to sort of interact with you guys and girls. I'm not scary at all. I probably still won't be drinking. I'm still on the coffee. Not exclusively on coffee, but you know, I'm not drinking beer. Although I did have a shandy yesterday for my brother's 40th, so that was quite nice. That don't really count really, because that's like kind of like pop. What else has been going on? So we've got the Leeds market next week. Blackpool is all ready to rock and roll. That's all done now. Bought the ticket as well. Yeah, I knew I would anyway, but I don't know. I still think it's going to be a waste of bloody time buying it. But Blackpool's tends to be a little bit better organised than the Manchester events. If you haven't booked on to go, if you're thinking of going, if you're kind of on the fence about going, go. Make yourself go. Either book the train or something, or buy a ticket and make yourself go. You know, it is a little bit scary, admittedly. I'm quite comfortable in my own skin, to be honest. I don't really need, you know, sort of to go places with people in that kind of respect. So I just fucking went, and you won't. You'll question why you didn't bother before and what you were worried about. Honestly, especially all your guys and girls that go, you'll have no problem. No problem at all. So, if you're unsure, book it. Force your own hand to go, if that makes sense. Right. I think that's it. If anyone knows any good editing tutorials, this is going to be baptism of fire. Fire! Anyway, that's fucking enough of that bullshit. I have got a plan what I'm going to do with future videos actually after this one. Just been looking a little bit, looking a bit more into the whole process of making videos and that kind of stuff. So I might just tweak the sort of format a little bit in future, but I'll see. I can't really do it for this one because there's just a little bit too much to be getting on with. But going forward, so I'll keep looking down there because it's quite a pile. I'm just trying to work out in my mind how I'm going to approach this. But yeah, going forward, I may start to adjust the videos a little bit. Right, but anyway, I have kind of like a partial IOU. I don't know how we're going to word it. It's a little bit towards what I sent, so it's kind of like a trade, but not the complete trade. And it's off Pat, the old username. The huge note. Stu, first of all, I want to say thank you again for all the bits you sent me. It's pushed my collection tenfold. Pushed my collection on tenfold. Right, back to business. Here are those few games we discussed. This time I've cleaned the carts and the contacts, plus tried to sort the box out. Hopefully you're happy with it all. If not, I don't give a fuck. I mean, I don't care. Piss myself laughing. Anyway, keep up the good work. Speak soon, Pat, and old username. Yeah, so check Pat out. Pat's relatively new to YouTube. I think he's been in the shadows, but he's been doing a lot of videos recently. Speak a lot to him on Facebook. Chat a bit on Facebook. Oh, that was the other thing I was going to say. Facebook. if you were friends with me on Facebook and you kind of find you not, chances are I've probably removed you because you've got like what I call them fake profiles, i.e. you're kind of like your YouTube name, it's not really you. So if anyone had one of them and you kind of think, where's he gone, it's because I've kind of removed you. If you want to be my friend, then you be my friend as you. I don't really want to be friends with fake YouTube profiles. Does that make sense? Because mine isn't a fake YouTube profile. YouTube? Facebook, you twat. Facebook profile. So yeah, I hope that makes sense. You know, so if for example your name was called Sega Master on YouTube and I was friends with Sega Master, but your real name is Fred Blogs, then you know I'll be friends with Fred Blogs, not with Sega Master. I hope that makes sense. So I didn't mean to offend anybody from that end. I know JR17 Gaming John, he was a little bit concerned. I think he sort of booted him because he got caught in one of them spam things where it starts asking you to buy like iPads for 10p and stuff. It wasn't the case, John. It was just like I say. I was speaking to someone. They raised a few concerns or issues that they had, and I sort of went, actually, that's quite. Yeah, it makes sense. It's quite a grounded approach, so that's why I had a bit of a cull. I'm obviously still on there, then you're still okay, kind of thing. But yeah, I just removed all of them, so it was not any. Yeah, it wasn't a slight against anybody, in case anyone thinks that. That probably took a lot longer to explain than it needed. Anyway, what did we get off Pat? Some great games. Come in a nice box, which is always good. So first up, he picked. Where did he get these from? He got them in a job lot, didn't he? I think one of these was. He got a job lot of Super Famicom games. Check his video out. He mentioned that he had 5 or 6. Well, he had 6 and he only got 5. And the reason why is because one of them came to me. There's left slot on here. What the fuck is it? Cling filmed it. Right. Anyway, the game in question is. It's called Cling Film stuff. Hang on. Fuck. I think this is just stuff that. Oh yeah, I see what it is. Right, it's the actual. Ah, okay. Yes, he said he was going to do this. I haven't even looked at it, so I just opened the box and I've kind of left it for the video. But I'll see what's going on there now. Right. What we've got, what Pat sent me, what he got in a bundle. He bought a bundle from Japan of these games. I think he got 3 of them, like a trilogy. And one of them he already got from another bundle off of FaceBay. I picked up the first and the kind of third one of these, although it's not technically third, as in the number third, but it is the third in the sort of the library of games. Just show the game to it. It's Street Fighter 2 Turbo on the Famicom. All the cellophane stuff was because he sent it in the Sentinel case, and I remember now he bought some Sentinel cases, and when he showed them, I didn't realise actually they still come in cellophane, so he kind of left the cellophane on. But yeah, I'm a great fan of the Sentinel cases. I'm just not a great fan of spending money. I don't know. I just think for a bit of plastic, £1's a lot of money. And if I equated it to all the ones I'd have to buy, it'd be hundreds of pounds. I probably should look to just start buying them in batches of 10, and that way you probably don't realise it. Maybe I think I'm going to have to do something. Anyway, they do make the. There's a few little creases in it, but I think this one was from a UK seller, or off of FaceBay, so it's not sort of from a Japanese seller. I haven't looked inside it, but I'm guessing it's all there anyway. Let's have a quick butchers. Ah no, okay. It's not all there. We've got some nice tissue, thanks Pat. Right. So we've got the cart and the manual. No tray. I'll come on to trays in a minute, actually, because I'm in need of another tray. So if anyone's got any shitty like pachinko or sports Super Famicom titles that they don't particularly want or not, particularly fussed about, then I wouldn't mind having the trays off of you. Or if you've got any that are like complete, the boxes are shattered, torn or whatever, and you're not that fussed about the trays, give me a shout, because I'll have the plastic trays off you, so I may need 2 trays. But anyway, I mean, other than that, it's great. So cheers for that, Pat. It's going to be a bloody long video, this is. I do apologise. Wet my whistle. Right. Excuse me. Like I said, me and Pat sort of talked quite a bit on Facebook, and he sent me a message. He was looking to do a trade with someone, and he sort of said, "I've got these games to trade. What do you think?" And this, that, and the other. And I was like, "Fucking hell, there's some nice titles there." Anyway, he sorted this trade out. He said, "I've got these left. Were you interested in them?" I was like, "Fucking hell, yeah." One of them that he sent through, which has worked out quite well, I actually sort of had, but mine was missing the manual, the insert. It's a Japanese game. And he went, "Oh, that's weird, because this one's missing the back." You think it's off like a collector's edition or something like that. And it's X-Men vs Street Fighter on the Saturn, the Japanese Sega Saturn. So his is missing the back tray, whereas mine, which is down there, I'll show it next time, is obviously missing what is effectively the manual / insert. So that works out quite well. I'm not sure if this is probably in better condition than mine. Oh shit! All the spindles have fell out. Yeah, I bet his disc's better condition than mine. Oh shit, man. So I don't think it didn't last a journey. All the spindles are all smashed. So what I don't want to do, I don't want to put that disc back in there with any loose. These will scratch the fuck out of the disc house. Okay. Bloody Royal Mail. Right, anyway. That's that. So well happy. I mean, I sent Pat a big humongous box of sort of doubles and stuff like that, so it is sort of part, it's just like an IOU, outstanding IOU. And the last one, someone else picked this up. That's what prompted me to remember it. I can't remember who it was now. Was it Daz? Can't remember. But anyway, it's again for the Saturn, Japanese, and it's a Street Fighter collection. Double boxer. So I'm not even sure which ones are on here of Street Fighter 2 of variants. So it looks like Super Street Fighter 2. I don't know what that one is at the back, it doesn't give me any pointers. I'm sure I'll find out. But yeah, in wonderful condition. I mean, the box art on these is gorgeous, isn't it? I don't know if it uses a RAM pack or not, it doesn't say. Not that I'd be able to read it anyway, it's all in kanji. But yeah, please go and check Pat out. Cracking stuff there. He's doing a lot, he's ingratiating himself into the community, as we like to say. And that's how you get on. Not quite press the flesh, but put yourself out there, get yourself involved. That's what it's all about. Okay, right, to try and sort of speed this up a little bit, because I feel like I'm trudging along here, like walking through fucking treacle. Just trying to think the best way. I've got a pickup that I picked up Pat in the wild. I've got some eBay stuff. Actually, I'm going to do this first, because this is kind of like a gift, but it's via eBay. From a sort of chap, I don't know him, but I know of him. All be revealed. Who was I talking to? I was talking to someone after I'd watched a video, and I can't remember who it is now. And I mentioned about replica boxes. Shit, who was I talking to? Talking about replica boxes. And the problem with me is I get sidetracked so easy. Really? And it's like the Super Play magazines, like Dazzle when he was doing Super. I was like, fuck yeah, I need to get some more then. And I'll go and then something else will divert me. I'm like a kid in a sweet shop. I just get so easily distracted. I can't maintain a single focus. Anyway, I was talking to someone about replica boxes, and I can't remember who it was, and it's annoying me. And I suddenly went, yeah, shit, I need to get some for my sort of more expensive US Super Nintendo games, which I keep in a separate drawer, because obviously I don't keep them on the sort of shelf. You've seen it here anyway. And so that spurred me on. I thought, right, went on eBay, started looking. Then the old grey matter kicked in and thought, damn, I remember Lee, Cube Master General Retro Fusion, mentioned a guy he knows that does these cases. And to be honest, you'd think there'd be loads of people on eBay doing them. But there's not. Now, I have a universal case, which actually I've got two. I'll show you the one. This is when I think of a universal case, this is what I think of. And I think these are mainly the American type ones. So they look more like your VHS style. I've got another one up there that's got no insert in it. This is the one I got from Play Manchester. So this is like your traditional, and the way you can tell, it's got the sort of holder, the holdall mechanism looks that kind of shape. And I think again, it's universal. It fits multiple different. So you got N64, Super Nintendo, Genesis, Electronic Arts, and that's it. Yeah. So I mean, it doesn't fit it like grip it, but it fits it enough to stop it, you know, going anywhere. So that's kind of like when I think of universal case, that's the sort of style I think of. Anyway, so I was racking my brains about what Lee was talking about. This other chap, and I managed to find him. His name's Mick. I'm looking up there now. Mick Smart 63. Linking down below. He's got an eBay sort of shop. I think it's, yeah, shop channel, whatever you want to call it. And he does sort of universal cases. Now, Mick's ever so slightly smaller, you know, by half an inch or so, and yeah, it's kind of like the trim's taken off of this, if you like. And he's coming, they're black as well. It's a bit like Genesis or Mega Drive, you know, I don't know if you've heard it. So I contacted him and said, oh, are you the same? Hello, are you the same guy who knows Little Lee off of YouTube? Got words to that effect. And he come back saying, yes, I am. So I said, you know, are you blah blah blah. I'm interested in these games. What sort of price you're looking at? And to be fair to him, he'd come back and he went, yes, I am. Because I know who you are. I know where you live. I will find you and I will hunt you down and I will kill you. No, he didn't say that. Because I do watch your channel. He goes, don't worry, because I'll look after you. And I don't know what, something happened. I think there's a breakdown in communication. I sent him a list of 6 titles that I needed cases for that were all US NTSC. And I think what has happened is he said, oh, if you buy 5, I'll sort some out for you. And I thought that I'd only sent him 5 because I just was cutting and pasting a list. So I sent him, ordered them, and then he come back to me and said, oh, you put 6 on there, but don't worry, you know, we'll call it quits kind of thing. So Mick, I do really appreciate it, and I'm sorry for the confusion. I didn't, the problem was I wasn't typing the titles in, I was just cutting and pasting them from a list that I had. I didn't realise that there was, when you sort of said 5, I just thought you'd counted the 5, the list that I'd sent you and it was 5 kind of thing. But no, unbeknownst to me it was 6. I did offer to give Mick, you know, the difference back, but he was, you know, he was very cordial and said, no, don't worry, I'll look after you this time. So big shout out to Mick. I'll show you the cases now. So again, like I say, it does all kinds of, for all languages. You'll see on his site anyway. I mean, if it's not on there, probably ask him and he can get you one anyway. And but yeah, you know, depending on how you look at it, these aren't repo boxes. Okay, these are not reproduction boxes. These are universal cases. It's going to kill me who I was talking to. The thing with repo boxes is they're still going to wear, unless you get another Sentinel case as well, they're still going to wear, aren't they? And you know they're not real. Not real. You know they're not original. So they're still going to, you still have all the problems of, you know, the wear and tear and all that kind of shit. So if they're not original, why not just get something that's a bit more durable? That was my thinking anyway for these games, which is what I've done. You've seen all the games anyway, but I'm just going to show you the boxes. So I've got 6 altogether. So what I was going to do a joke and say I picked all this lot up. It cost me £1 each, but no, I wasn't not that mean. Lost my train of thought. Yeah, so Super Mario, Legend of 7 Stars. I mean, wonderful. You know, it's like I say, they're not trying to be repo boxes or anything like that. They're just universal cases that keeps them all nice and tidy. Mick even sends them in these dust sleeves as well. I'll quickly show you inside one. Yeah, they're not too dissimilar to the universal cases. These have a retractable hang tab as well, which is quite nice. If you want it on or not. The style of it, it's like I say, it's very Mega Drive blue box, if you like. So you've got the sort of shorter lip that side, and all it is inside. Like there is a little thing that you can put manuals on there. I think he snaps them off because I think it interferes with obviously where the game sits. But it's a collection of little tabs that it just sort of sits in. So depending on the size or what car it is, he obviously just adjusts these tabs to fit. So it just sits in there quite snugly. You know, yeah, there's a little bit of wobble, but it's not going anywhere. It's protected. Does the job. Does what it says on the tin. I say, if you go over to Mick's shop, I don't know if he's going to give you a discount. If you mention my name, he'll probably charge you fucking more. But yeah, just sort of say, look, you see me, I see it on here. He may look after, you know, he might do you one for free. I don't know. He might drop Mick in the shit there, but you know, it might be you order so many and they'll give you 1 or 2 free or something. I don't know. But yeah, the great quality. So I'll rattle through these very quick. Turtles in Time, Final Fight 3. So yeah, you can see, you know, some of the title. You can see why I wanted these in boxes and stuff. Final Fight. Some people might say, "Well, why you got that?" But I thought I want it. Earthbound and the Mighty Chrono Trigger. So yeah, Mick, absolute legend. Excuse me. Hop over to his shop if you're looking for any of them sort of cases. Ideal if you ask me, especially if you know, especially the more expensive games. What's the point of buying a repo box if you know it's not original? You might as well have a more durable box. It's going to keep your game safer. That's my thinking. Okay, right. eBay, like anonymous eBay. I don't know these people. These are all Japanese games, all Japanese titles. Now they're not all Super Famicom. They're not even all the Nintendo. So the anomaly in the bunch has come from Japan. Now this was a weird one actually, because I ordered it and it didn't say it was coming from Japan. I think this is one of these sort of sellers that advertises in the UK but then ships the stuff from Japan. So they charged me like £2. Or was it free postage? It's something daft. So I tried to look up there how much what it was. You know, it's £3 postage. I can see it here. About a tenner. Like tenner all. Yeah, it was because it was best offer. About a tenner this was. So £3 postage from Japan. I'll show you. And again, who's speaking to Pat, and we're all about the customs and stuff like that. And I've just started messaging the sellers now saying, look, can you mark it as a gift and mark it value it down? So just to show you. There you go. Yada yada yada. This was actually, weirdly enough, when I bought this, it was then subsequently, there's an article, feature, what have you, on Retro Collect for it. So I'll say it's been, I think, fully, completely fan translated. I think it was near enough a sort of 95% complete translation of it, but it's Rent a Hero on the Sega Mega Drive. And yeah, we've all rattled on about the Sega, the Japanese box art, but with the Sega, with the Mega Drive ones, it kind of all wraps around as well, which is quite funky. I mean, you wouldn't have a fucking clue what that says. So this is a weird Japanese, because it's weird. it's an RPG-esque type one-on-one beat-em-up game. I've played a fair bit of it, played it for about an hour. And it's really weird. Essentially, you are a young kid who gets a suit. You then sign up to be a rent-a-hero, and you just go out doing tasks. And it's daft, like, because at the start you're doing tasks like sending a love letter. You have to beat your dad up at the start as well, which is quite weird. And he's in a massive Godzilla suit. It's really weird. It's a really strange game. I mean, very Japanese. Now, the only downside to this game was that the manual had a bit of a rip in it. The case I've swapped out actually, because the case had that weird sort of spine split thing that goes on. I swapped it from one of the sports titles I had. But I mean, other than that, it's fine. I mean, I'm not going to read the manual obviously because I ain't got a fucking clue what it says. But Metron 5, fan translation, off you go. Jobs are good and very quirky game, and surprisingly, not many on eBay. First time it's happened to me. Fucking memory card was filled up. So yeah, apologise. I think I've got just towards the end of explaining about Rent-A-Hero. Not many copies that I could find for a good price, reasonable price, off of Fleabay anyway. I think that's where I got to. I took the opportunity to swap the game over and get myself another brew as well while I was copying that off. But yeah, I've got to get a bigger bolt. Got to get a bigger memory card, I think. 8 gig obviously isn't enough, but it will do for the minute. I think it's 8 gig on board. I thought it might automatically flip once it fills the card up, but it doesn't. It just sort of flashes at you with an exclamation mark. That doesn't tell you what's going on. So I first thought the battery was dying, but it's not. It's a memory. Right. This is going to be a long video. I might just split this into 2 parts. Actually, I have to do a bit of chopping and changing. Anyway, right. Moving swiftly on. More Japanese games. Super Famicom. Got these again. These come in a bundle. What you see here, about 10 quid. 10 quid each, give or take. Some a little bit more, some a little bit less. Kind of balances out. About 30 quid it was. This one is missing the tray. This is the one that they're missing the tray. These are from a UK seller, and you can sort of see a little bit. I said, well, I don't know actually, because you know, there's this perception Japanese look after everything. I'm not sure. I just think the Japanese that sell are more selective in what they sell. I think that's more the point. This seems a bit of a clean. I've got to be very careful with the box, but this is quite for the price I paid for it. It's really good because this goes at least twice, what, like 20 quid, give or take. This is probably a candidate for a Sentinel case as well, just to reform the box a little bit. I think it's because it's missing a tray, but it's Soul Blader. Otherwise known as Soul Blade in the US. But yeah, I don't know if you can see it. The box, it's just, there's a few little dinks in there and stuff like that. I mean, the manual's there. It's all there and stuff. And the cart's actually fine. Again, it's odd because some of these games, although you think Japanese are going to be dirt cheap, some of them aren't really. You have to pick your battles. You have to be, patience is a virtue, I think, which I kind of tend to lack a little bit of, to be honest. But for the price, not too fast. Like I say, after a sort of tray. I mean, next week at Leeds, if there's some Super Famicom shitty pachinko or sports games going for 1 or 2 quid, I might just snap them up just for the trays alone. And the next two in that sort of batch, if you like, again, great prices. These ones are in much better condition. The same seller. It's just, look at the drawer, I suppose, and what they can get and what they can find. I'm not going to get to the end of this, am I? Right, sorry about that. They've all gone out. I've got the fucking dog, so the dog's going to kick off. This is going to be a nightmare. I think the battery might die as well. Anyway, game in question is Brandish. I'm going to try and rattle through these as best I can now. In fantastic condition. Everything's in here on this one. Tray, the whole lot. Fantastic artwork though. I'll just quickly show you. Again, fan translation. And then the next one This is quite a difficult one to sort of come across, again for a good price. This is called De Langrisser. Again, JRPG. All in there. What was I going to say sort of about that then? Can't remember. But they were from UK anyway, so there's no import tax. I think that was what it was. These next two were from UK seller as well. So no import costs. Again, the boxes are all right. I mean, I've been looking on eBay, you know, the Japanese sellers, and you can get the perfect condition ones, but a lot of people they're all vying for them now as well. So it's not the honey hole that everyone or it used to be perhaps, but you can get the bargains. But again, these, when I looked at the price of these compared to what it would cost to import them and maybe include potential custom charges, it was kind of like a no-brainer. So I managed to grab Romance and Saga 3, which is a Squaresoft game. Obviously I've got 2 before. This has got a fan translation. Played a bit of this actually, it's quite a good game. It's quite unique, quite quirky. And then in with that, I think it's the same seller but at a different time, that's right, is Alnard, which is basically the 7th Saga. Also known as the 7th Saga. This is a weird game. I need to put some time into it. There was another one as well. Shit, I think it was Brandish. Brandish has got a weird. That was what I was going to mention. I'm sure it's Brandish. It is. Brandish has got this weird control system. It's sort of like top-down view, but when you turn, it's kind of like you stay facing up and the map turns around. So it's really odd. It took me ages to work out what's going on, and I was like, okay, so you know, if you want to look right, the whole map swivels right, so you're seeing. You always point sort of almost like north. Your character never turns to the right, if that makes sense. It's very odd. Right. Next one is just came yesterday, so I thought I'd do a live unboxing. This one, again, the seller from Japan. I'm sure I asked him to mark it down, which they've done. Just for you, Japan, I think it's called. Let's see if I can get that in there. Used video. He didn't mark it as a gift, but he only put it down as $5, which I think is the cost I paid for it, which is $5. Again, with shipping and stuff, less than a tenner for cash, you know. So let's just. Okay, it's got like some sort of weird cover on it. Oh, I see. It's like the label. There we go. Right, we're in. Okay. So, last of the Famicom. Oh, wonderfully boxed. Right, okay. Now, this one I lost out on this on the bid. It's another Square game. Now, I kind of made a bit of a boob on it, actually, because I thought it was a different kind of RPG than it is. So, from my very sort of lame understanding, there's your traditional RPGs, your JRPGs, there's your action RPGs, aka Zelda, so your traditional ones are like your Final Fantasy, action ones like Zelda, and then you've got the kind of strategy RPGs, which, you know, like Final Fantasy Tactics, stuff like that. So, I like them, but they're not my thing. I looked at this, I can't remember what, I think I was looking at a website about, you know, sort of not must have, but like, you know, great true Famicom games that never made it into the Western region and all that kind of stuff. Looking at what translations are available. Obviously this come up and I thought, oh great. There was one for sale that had and they didn't specify this either. It's a bit naughty, but on the box it looks like there's a bit of a tear, but I could tell from the writing. But they kind of like tried to mask it with the clouds. You'll see what I mean on the box in a minute. And that was cheap. I missed out on one of these. I think it went for about 20 odd quid. But I managed to bag this, weirdly enough. I think it finished in the middle of the day, and I got it for about 5. Again, 10 quid, give or take, all in. And it's Bahamut Lagoon. Now, not to be confused with the other shitty game that is called Lagoon. I had that on the PAL region. It was meant to be a role-playing game called Lagoon. Fucking piece of shit game. I think it's random generated dungeons. It was ridiculous. This is not the same game. This is, like I say, this is more. After sort of looking at it in a little bit more detail, it looks like it's a tactical RPG. Which, you know, a lot of dragons, but this is in fantastic condition. Absolutely fantastic condition. Manual, tray and everything, and it's even got your, it's even got a little quick start guide and all your warnings. So yeah, I mean, there is, you know, I tend to do this a lot. Those that watch me for a while with it, I go on these sort of splurges on the system and stuff, but I tend just to get the games that I'm after. So obviously at some point these will run dry, if that makes sense. It's not an endless supply of JRPGs that you can buy. I'm still waiting for the main package that I ordered at the end of December to come through. That's come on a fucking banana boat, I reckon. It's obviously sank. These have been ordered way long time afterwards. And I think looking at it, you've got the different mailing types, and I think for an extra $2 you can get it between 7 and 14 days delivery. And I think for the extra $2 it's just worth paying it, because when they do it on these, you know, economy international, I think it comes on a fucking boat. Waste of bloody time. Right, let me get these are pickups that I got from the charity shop just to finish off. I know it's been a long video. I'm going to look probably to chop this up so it may not be as long as it seems. Can you hear that sound of rattling cartridges? What can it be? So, charity shop I frequent. Got to know the guys there. I mentioned this before. And they very kindly now keep an eye out for odds and sods and stuff like that. The guys went in there yesterday, not with any great hope, and he went, "Oh yeah, Andrew's put some aside for you." Pulled that bag I just showed you. And I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm interested in them." Looked through it. I said, "Okay, yeah, definitely." I said, "So what, you know, what sort of price are you thinking of?" And said, "I think it's about 10 or so games. 2, 4, 5, 9 games, and a couple of controllers." And he went, £5. I'm like, fine, suits me. So any more like this, give me a shout. So what did I get? I've got a PlayStation controller. Yeah, whatever. I've got a Game Commander for the Super Nintendo, which obviously needs a bit of repair doing to it, but yeah. An ASCII Pad 16, which looks to be a Mega Drive and SNES. Compatible, which I didn't actually realise. Where are we? And then 9 games. Let's rattle through these very quickly. In no particular order. Buster Busts Loose. Pop and Twinbee. Good game. Bubsy. Aladdin, very good game. Playmates. Super Mario World. Kid Clown. Clown Crazy. No, in Crazy Chase, even. Pugsy's Scavenger Hunt. And another great one, Super Mario Kart. So yeah, for £5, fucking not going to argue with the chap. So, like I said to him, he said to me, he goes, we said we wouldn't have put them out. So there you go, £5 in your skyrocket, in your till. Right, that has gone on way too long. So I'm probably going to look to do something different with the videos moving forward. So yeah, I'm going to be the host of YouTuber of the Year. Scary, I know, but please. I'll do my best. No, I'll give it my best shot. That's all I can do. But again, you know, well done to Bit 1000. Way more than deserved it. He is the true winner. He is the winner. I'm just going to be the custodian. I'm just going to be the host. I'm just going to, you know, run with it and hopefully keep it alive, not drop the ball. And yeah, so I'll see you guys next time. There is more stuff coming through, you know, that I've got on order, if you like. And there's always, you know, the nice random finds out and about that might come across, and some, you know, potential trades. Take it easy, YouTube, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.